This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway, and they will elect to... This one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Off the play fake. Oliver. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 65 yards. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Oliver steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
From the gun on third down, Oliver. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Unable to corral him. He fights through. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just know that
much better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
To throw on 2nd down. Oliver. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Oh, what a move. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down. Oliver. Looking left sideline. complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. Oliver. And he is going to lose yardage here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Look to throw on 3rd and goal. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Oliver. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Throw out wide is incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on the first 2 throws. Have some humbling up and try to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Oliver. And this this one is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On the return is Williams. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Throw left side is intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Oliver. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Robinson on a give right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Oliver. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Looking to throw. Oliver. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 90 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Goff going to get this to Gibbs. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Now Goff. And this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And outbounds right around the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
3rd and 2. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Oliver. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Oliver being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before missed the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Goff on first down. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Goff on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. Still going inside the 20. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw. Oliver. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let one go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Here's Williams to return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the
touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, 52 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Levi Onwuzurike picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Oliver. Under pressure, they got him again. Levi Onwuzurike in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Oliver. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Oliver. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, Oliver. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first and 10, Oliver. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Levi Onwuzurike. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Oliver. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's a third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to catch. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing to start the drive. Oliver. That's complete to Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Oliver. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Flush to his right. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.